Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of January 10th through 16th of 2022. So, okay, the cards are being a little bit slow to come out. So let's just ask in the meantime if there's any preliminary message for you. Oh, relax, they're saying. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Everything is fine, truly. It feels like you're a little overwhelmed right now, like you're feeling like something bad has happened. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, that it's more than you want to handle. But you definitely have everything that you need to handle. And if you think back about, what has actually happened, realize that it was not all that bad. It was not absolute calamity. For some of you, obviously there's all different ranges of, of what did happen and to whom and how that affects your life. So some of it actually is, it's quite, a big effect on your life. But, okay, 2 came out there. But for some of you, it's fairly minor once you get past this little bit. And even for the ones that are a larger effect, they're saying this part right here, right now, is maybe you've already experienced some of this. And now you're kind of settling into it a little bit. I can't quite tell what that is exactly, but it's like the worst is over or will very soon be over out of this. So you can just take a breath and relax about this. Everything is going according to plan. Okay. And it is kind of a blessing in the end. It'll be a blessing. Okay, so usually 6 cards come out, 2 decks, 3 out of each deck. This one, the second deck, which is the mermaids, 4 cards wanted to come out. So we have 7 cards in this reading. And so choose peace is the first thing. Choose peace. It feels like there's something going on where you could decide to get really up in arms and angry over it and everything. Try not to do that. I mean a certain amount, okay, you probably can't really avoid it or help it or whatever. But once you get a little bit of time and, contemplation time, that kind of thing, then you'll realize that you have a choice, that you don't have to feel angry. You can decide to cut cords with that person or situation or event or whatever and decide to send love to it. And to offer the forgiveness, gradually get to the place of actual full forgiveness and acceptance and sending love. That cures everything. More love cures everything. So you can do that. Okay, so here we have 3 cards that are kind of all the same. We have contemplation time and meditate. Those are the 2. I think we'll stick with that for right now, because these are the 2 that are pretty much the same. Contemplation time and meditate. So spend some time just with the TV off and the radio off, the music, not looking at social media, not playing with the dog, all that stuff. When you're alone and you've got it quiet, and you can really feel into yourself. Let yourself be. Who are you? How do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? You get to decide. And it feels like you've been caught up in details. And when you're not thinking about details, you're spacing out. You're avoiding everything. You need to come back and stop avoiding everything. You need to determine for yourself what your life will be like. Nobody else gets to choose that, but you've been letting everybody choose it. You've been kind of following what other people are doing, and it's not serving you well. Pardon me. Thank you. So you need to go your own way. And if you don't know what your own way is, that's what this contemplation time and meditation is for. You know, meditating, some of you are sitting there going, I don't think I really know how to meditate. That's okay. Make it up as you go along. Meditating is focusing on something so that the distractions can melt away. And that's exactly what they were just talking about a minute ago, that you know, sitting without the TV or the radio or the social media or the movie or anything else, the pets, being alone, so that you can actually face what your life is, and is it how you want it? If the answer is no, you're the only one can change that. And so your angels really want you to step up for yourself. I mean, you could totally stay this way the whole rest of your life. You absolutely could. You would be dissatisfied. You would not like that. So in order to not only please yourself, but to be proud of yourself, you need to get out of your comfort zone and get doing something else, because what you've been doing is not fulfilling you. Okay? There's a lot of support available for you. Like, I mean, your friends, your family, your angels, your guides, the universe. You know, when you when you vibrate at a higher level, when you are enjoying what you're doing, then more things that are enjoyable come to you. That is what the law of attraction says. It's how it works. And it always works. You can't turn it off. There's no switch. Just like the law of gravity always works. It's the same. Yeah. So use that law of attraction to your benefit. I mean, instead of accidentally putting out whatever energy, deliberately put out what energy you want. To do that, deliberately feel things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that make you laugh, right? And that way that will attract more of that. You know, and letting yourself receive it. Then that comes this worthiness question. When you use that law of attraction and the good things start to flood in, open up and say, yes, please. I want that. I like that. I appreciate that. That makes me feel really good. And to do that, you need to acknowledge your own worthiness. The whole universe understands your worthiness, except sometimes you, right? You're maybe the only one that doesn't really see it too much. Build yourself up. It is not arrogance. I promise you, it's not arrogance. When you, in your own thoughts and your own words to yourself, when you say, I'm really good at that, and I'm so proud of how I handled that, and I really had fun doing that, and I want to do more of those kinds of things. You know, it was hard to push myself to do that because I was so scared of making a fool of myself, but I did it. I did it. And look at me now, I'm soaring. I mean, there's just no better feeling than that. You're building your own worthiness. Yeah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Say yes. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, say yes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And so sometimes you may look a little foolish. So does everybody else. But look at how much fun it is. You know? Like just don't worry. Just don't worry. Your angels are like, grasp it by the tails and just go with it, you know? Be spontaneous, be adventurous. Do the things that you've never let yourself do before. Yeah, you will not regret it. You will just not regret it. It'll be so great. It'll be so great. Okay. And so here's this other card that in some ways is similar to the meditating and the contemplation time. Have some morning affirmations. Now, if morning doesn't work for you, okay, whatever, doesn't matter. But do those affirmations, and that's also this, worthiness and stuff too, right? Everything that you believe about yourself, all the good stuff that you believe about yourself, write them down. And then every morning, multiple times a day, stop and look at that where you've written it down. Read it out loud to yourself with feeling, like you mean it. And convince yourself of that every day for at least a month. Go in your bathroom. Well, usually it's your bathroom. It doesn't have to be, but find a mirror is a better way to say that. Find a mirror. Stand there and look at yourself in the face, in the eyes, and say, I love you. Can you do it without blinking or without looking to the side? Say, I love you. I love your height. I love my height. I love the way my clothes fit. I love how I handled that situation. I love me. Every day. You deserve it. Okay. So here is one last bit of wisdom from the daily guidance deck, which is from your guardian angels. Shower of abundance. So expect beautiful, amazing, awesome, abundant prosperity to come to you. And then it will. Open to receive. Awesome. Awesome. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next week.